Quarterback had a great game saving the goal and getting one herself. What development have you seen from her this year?
Everything. Just like from week one, I think the growth has just been exponential in terms of her composure on the ball and just like understanding how to win games and how to close out games and not like necessarily sacrificing your body, but like she throws her body around really well and just does a great job of, getting in the way and disrupting and just finding a way to impact. And that's something that it comes from experience, and she's done a really good job really inserting herself into games and capitalizing on a good moment today.
Coach, it's been one of those seasons where it's like you were almost there, but you never quite got there. Today you finally do, especially up close to the net. Take me through this win and how you're feeling getting that Big Ten win.
It feels a little surreal, but with 2 set piece goals, and we kind of talked about in our scout that it was going to be a really physical game and we might score some ugly goals and, not maybe something from like a pretty build-up play, and took advantage of, 2 really awesome opportunities. And that was part of the scout, was like just make things hard to defend inside the 6, create havoc, and we were able to capitalize.
Building on that as well, what have the last 20 minutes been like for you? Whether it's the game winner, the mob scene over on the sideline, the Gatorade bath, and then it's a wild scene behind us. Pape just has it feel. What are you feeling right now?
I'm elated in a lot of ways. It's hard to celebrate things that I don't want to say a 3-win season, but like to end it like this is awesome. And I think that was something that we came into this game feeling like, I said before the game to the team, I'm picturing upset on NCAA soccer Instagram, and it's going to be us, and just like we drew it up, right? But just all the feelings. I'm so happy for the seniors to close it out. I'm especially happy for our UW transfers. What a great feeling for them. And just, happy to finally kind of put everything together. And, we'd talk about like building a foundation for the years to come. We've been waiting for that all season long to really like solidify it. And now to close out our season the way that we did in the fashion that we did, I think, again, it just sets a new precedent, a new standard, a new expectation. And that's what we've been really trying to focus on this season from day one, is really just like, how are we going to get this thing going? And we did it. Yeah.
Going off that a little bit more, it seems like you have a lot of belief for the future of this program, like the players do, but to finally get that result in the season finale against a top 10 team, does that just kind of solidify for you guys that confidence moving forward?
Yeah, we've got a lot of returners, and it's tough to lose seniors, but we've got a lot of talent coming in next year, and they're actually all here in the stands. So that was a good feeling to see them and to have them like understand and be a part of a game where like, this is what it feels like. This is how you win games at this level. And they could see it live and in person, just the physicality, the mentality that it takes to close out games and to continue to believe. So really, really happy for the team and for the program. Yeah.
It was a really physical game throughout. How did you kind of get the team to continue just going through and battling against them, even though they kind of kept falling to the ground and getting shoved around?
Yeah, I think that just experience is everything, right? And we've obviously given up a couple games this season because of our inability to like have composure in key areas of the field. And that was something we talked about at halftime, was maintaining our composure. Like, do not give them the game. Do not give this away because we lose focus or we lose, our heads at dangerous points. And so I think that the previous trauma, if you will, that we've kind of endured in other games has allowed us to have that experience and that perspective, in the last 20, 30 minutes of this game. Yeah.
This season, one of your key messages was when you're close to the net, just learn how to finish. 2 big goals, especially up close to the net. How does that feel? And does that sort of speak to the growth this team has had all season long?
Yeah, I don't even know if it's growth. It's more just like being really opportunistic. And we've showed time and time again on film where like a lot of goals at this level don't come, like I said, from like beautiful build-up play and like really nice soccer. It's just from being really scrappy and like sacrificing your body, getting in the way and creating chaos. And we did a great job of capitalizing on that. And, we showed over and over and over again on our scout that like this was the team that we thought we could take advantage of in those moments. And it worked out great.
You started the season with a win. You end it with a win at home. It's your first season in the Big Ten. What does this sort of mean to you?
Don't make me get emotional right now. I think our staff, we needed this just to, I don't want to say like validate the things that we know we are great at. But just, I mean, it means everything. Like I said, more so for the team, but for me and our staff, I think it's really just, again, like the foundation to like grow something that we are going in the right direction. And that was everything. I think from the first game out here talking to you guys, it was really about like, we want to, this is not a year-long program. This is going to be something that we're building into a powerhouse, and it's going to take time, and it certainly will. But just to show from start to finish, just the growth from game to game, regardless of the outcome, regardless of the results that we got, we were in every single game, and it was just a matter of time. And so we are very happy to, beat the undefeated Big Ten champs. So great way to end it. Yeah.
With the changing landscape of college sports as a whole, with the portal and NIL, does closing the season like this sort of give you a good feeling, like the player retention comes a little easier? I know you mentioned this is what winning feels like, and sort of just keeping that retention for next year.
Yeah, I think that everyone knows that this program is just going to be something that's on the rise, and I know that it's a desirable place for recruits and players to be. So yeah, I mean, certainly a win over a top 10 team doesn't hurt. But yeah, I think we're just going to continue to focus on, the things that are going to make us great. And it really starts with a really competitive culture that's founded on respect and like a deep love and understanding for each other and for the game. And I think we've certainly started to take massive steps toward that.
You mentioned on senior night what it was like to coach with Coach Goldstein throughout, your time with her. What does it mean to you that you get to kind of see her off with this win over a great team like Washington?
Oh, I'm so happy for her, because I think when I mean, months and months ago, so in July when we were going through the waiver process of getting her year back from UW to come here, we were like, gosh, I love this. The last game of the year is going to be against UW. Like, this is awesome. Like we couldn't have drawn it up better for her. And so, it's just, it's surreal for her, I'm sure. And just what a great way to close out an amazing career. And we're really, really excited. And I love that girl. So I'm so happy for her, and just happy for us, selfishly, the two of us that have been doing this for our fourth year together. So yeah, really happy and really proud of her.
How about the fans today? I mean, maybe not ideal conditions and also a big game going on across the river, but maybe the most animated and engaged they've been this season, kind of the 12th player, I guess.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, it's a rivalry game, so we would hopefully expect that. But I think, the fans have been awesome, and that's been something, I know it's hard to come out and support teams when maybe they're not, getting the results that, you'd want your team to get. But I think that's been pretty unwavering, and just a lot of passion and a lot of, positivity. And I love it. I think that the feedback that I've heard and gotten is that this is just a fun team to watch. And again, regardless of the outcomes, they're in it to win it, and it's just a fun brand of soccer to watch.